Da, 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 da. What's good word, guys? Matt McCoy, country song teacher. Happy Friday, whatever day you're watching this. I tried on Fridays to do an easy 4-chord song. You say, what are 4-chord songs? Songs that use G, C, E minor, D. Kind of the only 4 chords I know. I've been hearing the song on the radio all the time, so I thought we need to go over this one here. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene. It is 3 foot high, and the whole town said that he should have read Look Good to Charlene. And John Deere. Now, if you're new to my channel, like I said, 90% of my songs are these 4 chords. We want to make the guitar way less complicated. Instead of using all these frets, we want to narrow it down, especially if you're a beginner, to 2 frets. So it's way less complicated if you see the guitar as this right here only, the 2nd and 3rd fret. We're going to do all 4 chords, G, C, E minor, and D, in those 2 frets. So I'm taking my pinky finger on the bottom string of the 3rd fret, my ring finger on the 2nd string. That's going to stabilize that guitar and lock in the 2 bottom strings so we can make these chord changes a lot smoother, a lot faster. If y'all know my story, I can never change the C chord. So you're going to lock in 2 bottom strings, go 5th and 6th for your G. So let's start out here for the, this is from my Prime Country Songbook. If you don't have that one, it's 50 songs that just from the old classic days of Prime Country, which I love. I can talk about that another day. But anyway, so keep the bottom 2 locked. They were fun. You start out with strumming. Let's do just the down strum to get the timing, to get the rhythm of the song. They were farm kids way down in Dixie. Next chord's a C chord. You can keep those bottom 2 locked. Just slide your top 2 fingers down. So instead of taking them off and doing that, you're just going to, when you take all your fingers off, it makes it tough. You're just going to slide it down to the 4th and 5th. Strum the bottom 5. They met in high school back G in the 50s, 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the... Now you go to the D chord. Go down to that 3rd string. Start playing the bottom 4. Repeat it. And one July in midnight hour, back to C. They climbed up on up G. Water tower. Stood on the rails, D, painted a 10-foot C, hard, back to D. That's the 3 chords you're going to use in verses. The easy 3 chords, G, C, D. Remember, on a G, you strum all 6 strings. I'm not even using a pick, I'm just using my thumb. All 6 strings. For a C, the bottom 5. For a D, the bottom 4. So on that chorus, you're going to use your final chord at E minor. If you have smaller fingers, you can press both strings like this with your 1st and 2nd finger. If you have larger hands like I do, you can use one finger and press right in between the 5th and 4th string. And again, it's all 6 strings. In John Deere green. So it's 1 E minor, 1 D, then C. So in John Deere green, G. On a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene. Letters 3 foot high, and the E minor. Whole town said that it D should have used red, but it G. Look good to Charlene. Then round it out in John Deere green. At the end, your E minor, D, G. Now again, guys, people try to get, I say this all the time, they try to get too fancy too fast. When you're a beginner, you're learning beginner songs. Start with what are the chords, what are the order of the chords, and then 3rd, what's the timing? How long am I going to stay on that chord until I go to the next chord? You can do down ups all you want, palm mutes, all kinds of stuff within that time, but you just got to make sure that you're ready when it's time for that chord change, that you're able to do that chord change. So the real strumming pattern in the song is kind of you do a bass strum with the top 2 or 3 strings and a full strum like that. They were farm kids way down in Dixie, see, met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in midnight hour, climbed upon a water tower, stood on the rails and painted 10 foot high. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote this song. Again, make sure when you're first learning guitar, you know those 4 chords. Learn a G, then down to a C, then down to a D, then add your E minor. I've got, if you're not familiar with my channel, I've got 4 chord songbooks, 2 of them for worship, 2 of them for country. Each songbook has 40 songs that are easy to play with just these 4 chords. So I always tell people, you want to kind of crawl before you walk, then walk before you run, and so forth, because too many people try to learn all kinds of chords, all kinds of strumming patterns, all kinds of up and down the neck, when if you're like me, if you want to just be able to play basic worship songs, basic country songs, it's all about getting really good at the changes, smooth, clear sounding chords with those same chords over and over. So be sure to master those. Just work on it over and over. Like I said, you can use a pick, use without a pick. If you want to get fancier, they were farm kids way down in Dixie, met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. Won't you lie in midnight hour? You do finger picking, that kind of thing, but you're listening for that timing. It's all about that timing. That's what's beautiful about the acoustic guitar, is as long as you're keeping that rhythm more than some kind of crazy strumming pattern, even if you're doing down strums and keeping it easy, then you're good to go. So, all right, guys, hope it helps y'all. Check out the website if you want this Prime Country book or any of my song books or courses. I've even got a strumming course if you struggle with strumming. So go to CountrySongTeacher.com. I don't know when you're watching this, but today only and this weekend, go 15% off with the code Christmas15. Type in Christmas15 and you get 15% off everything. So I want to scoop that up while you can. CountrySongTeacher.com. Let's do this. Holla.